Life should be fun, so let's play. Hey, what up? It's Kenny here with you for a brand new edition of the Kenny Ho Gaming Show. How are you? I hope all is well. And I've been meaning to do this video for a little while. I want to show you how to get Harrow, the newest frame in Warframe. I haven't exactly figured out how to use him properly, but he seems like a pretty cool frame and he's certainly worth having around. And all things considered, he's not that much of a pain to actually grind for. Right now, RNGesus doesn't have my back on Oberon Prime, and there's no way in hell that I'm gonna grab my Archwing and go grind for Atlas. This one was pretty painless. First things first, you have to make sure that you've completed the quest, the War Within, and this node right here, Mott. Once you've got that done, you can do the Chains of Harrow. It's a pretty fun quest, a heck of a lot more fun than the War Within, because that one had way too much Dano for my liking. This one, just a little bit of Tenno, and at the end of the quest, when you're done, you get the Harrow blueprint. Tap, tap, tap. And then moving on to the pieces, first up is the chassis. This one is the easiest one to get, because you get them by just doing fissure missions. And it doesn't matter if it's an Axii or a Lith or anything in between, it all counts. And I guarantee you, if you take a few shots at this, you're gonna get one. Like as you notice here, I have 36 at the time of recording. At this point, just a few days later, I have 50 of these. So you're gonna get one, and you're probably gonna get one within the first 5 tries. Moving on, Neuroptics. You have to go to the Kuva Fortress on this node, Pego. It's a spy mission. So I suggest if you have Loki or Ashe, bring them, because there's a lot of trip sensors on this stage. Most of them don't matter, but once you get into like the spy room or whatever you want to call it, where there's trip sensors that start purging, you definitely want someone who can go invisible and go past those sensors. So here we go, here's the first one. I wanted to show you exactly how to get them. There's 4 consoles that you hack. Here's the first one. If you're not good with this type of stuff, this one's the easier one, it's just timing, right? But if you're not good with it, just make sure you have a bunch of ciphers. But you're gonna need a lot, because you're probably gonna need to take a few shots at this. It took me a while, it took me probably 20, give or take a few, to get it. So if you're a cipher guy, bring lots. And if you notice, as I said, there's a bunch of scanners here. And you don't want to trip them because you're behind the door. You don't want it purging on you.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms.
Here's the second one. I find this one to be a little bit tricky. When I first did this, when I first got the Neuroptic, my Loki didn't have narrow-minded on him, so I would only have about 10 seconds to try to get it done. And then as you're gonna see here in a second, it's kind of a long corridor with a lot of trip sensors, so you have to work really quick. I would say this is the one to use the ciphers on. The other ones, you know, you can take an extra second. But this one, look, even with my narrow-minded, it takes a bit to do. You gotta hack 2 consoles, so I just use a couple ciphers, get it done real quick.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone. You're near
And here's the third
console.
one. Pretty
Trigger the
straightforward.
alarms
There's
now,
only
and
a
we'll
couple
start
consoles to
destroying
hack
the
here. And you'll notice I'm about to make a mistake here. I made it about 30 times. It turns out, if you look there, I think you can just shoot that right out. I'm not 100% sure, but you can probably avoid being drained of your energy like you see me doing. As at this point, then you have to escape still, right? So you want to have energy to make that
A
escape.
clean extraction with no alarms. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
And then finally, for the systems, you do this Defection Missions, or the newest mission that came along with this update. And I picked this particular one, Phobos Memphis. It's the easiest one, it's the lowest level one, and it will drop here. You don't need to be doing it on a high level. And with this one, I found for the most part I could do solo, but it gets a little stressful towards the end because you have to get 8 squads for it to drop. Oh, and that's what I forgot to say on the spy. You have to get all 3 because it drops on rotation C. And so is this one. You get it on rotation C. And I thought every 2 teams rescued is a rotation. So I thought, well, that only means 6, right? After 6, that's rotation C. But turns out that's not the case. I think either the first 4 is rotation A, or they ignore the first 2, and rotation A starts at 3 and 4. So it starts dropping on 8. I got it on the 8th one. I was lucky, I only took maybe 10 shots at it, but it was an unpleasant 10 shots. Because as you can see on the side there, killed 0 of 10. The first like 5 of these, you'll probably get 0 of 10 killed, but then at 6, 7, and 8, I've lost up to 8 people. Fortunately, not all 10, and it's very stressful to keep them alive towards the end.
Life and death. Keep them powered.
If you do have a buddy or a clan member who's willing to grind with you and they have a trinity, or you have a trinity and there's someone who can be the muscle, definitely go with that combo. It makes it way less stressful and you'll get to rotation C no problem.
Transference still holding.
Success. A group of crew members has reached the transport.
So that's it. That's how you do it. That's how you get Harrow. Pretty cool Warframe. Hopefully this video helped you, and hopefully you get them soon. Alright, until next time, take care. We'll talk later.